Let's take a look at a leaderboard here. The $1 Million Cash Game, Season 4. Chris Ferguson on top, up $53,900. Tom Dwan right behind him, up $46,500. We take a look at the bottom, though. Alan Cunningham down $22,900. It could have been worse. Got rid of a very good second-best hand, but Andrew Feldman, though, down $117,000. 8 seats at this table, only 7 players. How does that change the game with only 7 players at the table?
Well, you're going to have to up your game a little bit. You're also going to be mixing it up a little bit more, lowering your starting hands. 300, 600 of the blind with a running ante of 100. That means there's more in there. It's going to cost you more to just sit back and not play, so you have to mix it up. And the master of mixing it up, Tom Dwan, in there. And Tom opening well. Mike mixing it up with just black call with the aces. That could bring in the whole table behind him. He's got both Phil Ivey and Patrick Antonius who like to mix it up. Phil already in there as well. Well, we've got aces and aces here. That doesn't happen too often, does it, David?
No, not very often at all. I mean, Tom Dwan in there at the Queen 7, Phil Ivey at the Queen 6, but those are kind of relevant. You kind of see the black aces of Mattisau and the red aces of Andrew Feldman.
Raise.
And the way Andrew Feldman's day is going, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw 4 spades out there. And the one thing about this raise, it almost looks like a squeeze play.
Exactly. With 3 people in there, everyone knows that Tom Dwan could have any kind of half hand. Phil's quite likely to be calling him with any kind of half hand. And it looks like it could be even just a call from Mike. And that's why Tom's calling. It's a good size, actually, as it happens, the re-raise from Andrew.
Now the action's on Mike Mattisau. The mouth, trying to decide what to do. Pretty sure a re-raise is going to come in, though.
He doesn't want to play this hand like four-handed. If he calls, it's probably going to bring in Phil Ivey.
Raise.
And he is going to re-raise, and I see a black chip in there, which is at least $25,000.
Yeah, it's looking about 35, 40,000. It looks like a dream spot for Andrew Feldman.
37,100.
And some of the suspense taken out of this one, but still, anything can happen.
Yeah, I'm sure we've both been in pots where 4 of a suits come down. It's a harsh way to lose as well when you've got aces.
Now, if you're Feldman, would you ever just smooth call here, knowing that Mattisau's kind of committed to this pot, putting him on kings or queens and going, okay,
I'm all in.
Quite possibly, but the only thing that would worry me about that is having Tom Dwan behind me.
I call.
So I don't blame him. He might not want Tom in there as well.
Both players so excited when you saw all in and call, and both players kind of deflated when they see the other player has aces. And you've got the black aces against the red aces.
You guys were happy for a second.
Second time is sweet.
Yeah,
well, that's a diamond. Diamond. Well, Mike Mattisau can't win the pot anymore. He can only split it. He's hoping the turn card's not a diamond. Oh.
One more. Diamond.
Oh, here it is. $175,000 to the river. Oh!
See, the old Mike is negative. The new Mike knew it wouldn't be there.
That's deep.
That is. It's true.
Hi, I'm Mike DeMouth Mattisau. My biggest poker achievement is making 2 final tables at the World Series of Poker main event. I don't know why I lived there because it sucks, but I lived in Las Vegas since I was 10. I've been there for 31 years. Even though I might not look 41, I am. I act about 12. I learned everything on my own. I was a natural. I was just a great poker player from the beginning. I'm probably not near the good a poker player as I used to be because there's so many great players now. I mean, I'm top 15 all-time money list, so, I mean, and I've played probably less tournaments than anybody that's in the top 15, so, you know, I can't complain.
How do you get those hands? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. It's the first hand I've had today. What's really great about it is I thought I set the trap. When he re-raised and you called, I said, beautiful. And he has to have aces too. King, so I kind of figured you.
What a dream situation. You pick up aces and you get action, and unfortunately your opponent has aces also. Oh, Matisow picks up another big hand. He's got the pocket jacks. 2 black jacks here. He's in first position. He's going to raise it up again.
To play.
2,500. It's quite a big raise.
It is a big raise. Possibly he doesn't want to be seeing a flop with too many players behind him. Here comes one.
Oh.
At least he hasn't got any overcards to the jacks. It's Jack 10 of diamonds for Patrick. Certainly doesn't want to catch top 2.
Tell you, if Matisow had lost with the aces there, we would have never heard the end of it. Oh.
Cool.
Oh, and Cunningham kind of opening up his game.
Well, it's going to be at least 3-handed, and he expects probably 4 with Tom Dwan.
Yeah, Tom Dwan's got the old Dolly Parton 9-5.
I think he's thinking about a squeeze here.
Cool.
Well, he might have thought about it, but he doesn't do it.
Guarantee you he thought about it.
12 field.
Pot is just over $10,000, and here's the flop. 3 ways. King 7 deuce.
King.
And Rainbow, awful lot of draws out there, as in none.
And amazingly, you know, Matisow's jacks are still good.
And no one else has even caught a pair.
Check.
And it checks around. Here's a turn.
10.
Turns a 10.
That's a good card for Mike. Gives second best pair for Patrick Antonius, and with a check around,
Check.
he may figure he's still in front.
Yeah, well, Cunningham's got 3rd pair. Matisow's got 2nd pair to the board. And Patrick Antonius 2nd pair on the board.
And Tom Dwan there with 2 hearts in his hand, he's picked up a flush draw. And here he goes betting it.
It's like a family meal. A little something for everybody.
Exactly. And with no one with the king, the action's going to be a bit slow. It's not going to be too expensive to see the river.
To play.
And I think Matisow's a little bit uncomfortable in situations like this.
Yeah, I think so too.
Cool.
He makes the call.
Pass.
Well, that's going to get Patrick out of the way.
Pass.
Patrick knows that Matisow's a pretty tight player. And we're heads
He's
up
done
here.
well to get out of there in that spot. At 3 changes nothing. Tom, only way he can win this is possibly with a big, big bet.
I don't think Matisow's folding no matter what. I got to tell you. Well, there's only one overpair, only one overcard to my pair of jacks. The 3 of diamonds completes nothing at all. And you've got to start thinking of hands that Dwan could have bet. He could have picked up hearts. He could have 8-9. He could have had Queen Jack. I mean, there are a lot of cards he could have theoretically picked up.
But there reaches a point when you can only beat a bluff, and do you think the man's bluffing? That's all it's going to boil down to if he does fire a 25,000 or something into this pot.
That's what makes poker
Would
so
he bet
great.
a 10, for instance, you know? We know Tom Dwan had bet an awful lot less than a 10. But only as a bluff.
I mean, if Cunningham or Ferguson are betting in this case, I might lay down jacks down. There's no way I'm laying jacks down in this case, and I think Dwan knows that. This is why he checked. Matisow is going to check it behind.
Tom looks to the heavens, possibly thinking, I might have been able to get a bluff through. I think David's probably right. I think you probably did well to check that one, Tom. I think Mike would have called him down.
Jacks aren't really good when 6 people call the raise.
Today's your day, Mike. Let's all to it.
Yeah. This ain't my day. We got like 20 hours left.
How are you going to make it 20 hours? If you get ahead...
I ain't leaving. I'm going to tell you right now. You heard it from me. I ain't leaving.
Really?
Yeah. And you want to bet on that? We can bet like 20,000.
Okay, so if you ever leave, if you ever quit...
I'll tell you what. If I quit before the game ends, if I don't quit, you owe me 20,000. If I do, I owe you 20,000.
It's a fair bet.
Is it?
Yeah, it's good odds. Go on, Phil. Big line, please.
That's what I'm here to do. Crush you guys. Not so much you.
Thank you.
I can't have. I don't want to hurt any part of you. You got 100,000 to win from me. So I want to keep you. You know.
You going to be there?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna